Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shana's Home DIY and Crafts. In today's video, I am going to be making, I don't know what. Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be repurposing some stones and we're going to make a little fire pit over my outdoor little grill that I use. So keep watching, you'll see what it is. Okay, I don't even know what it is, but if it's your first time here, my name is Shane. On this channel I do a lot of home DIY projects and different type of crafting. If it's not your first time here, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support. So all I'm doing here, you see my little deck back here, and I have a retaining wall. Of course, I have a lot of trees, and I have some leaves back here. So we're just using our little handheld leaf blower, and we're trying to get rid of those leaves. You could see, hard to see. Again, camera's on a tripod, but you can see if you pay attention, there's a lot of leaves right between that retaining wall and the deck. So we're trying to clean that up because we don't want to have a nice looking deck, and when you look down, it looks like crap, because that don't make no sense. Plus, I have a lot of toads because they like to hide under the leaf, and I tell you what, I'm afraid of them things. So all I'm doing is leaf blowing, get everything nice and clean, nice and straight. And we're going to be working in that for a little bit. I did clean this over the fall with my bigger gas leaf blower, but of course we still have little pieces and little pieces that fall after. But as you guys know, if you are not new to my channel, I've been busy working on the front of the yard, and now it's time to do the back of the yard. We're working in the back. There's a lot of stuff going on in the back that I probably won't be able to share with you guys this year, because it's the building. I'm building a lot of stuff back here, and time is running out. Nobody's gonna really watch these videos after summer is over. We're close to it to fall. I know I'm not rushing it, but tomorrow is August 1st, and we all know, I don't know where you live at, but upstate New York, the end of August is already start getting cold up here. Okay, all right, so that's all I'm doing, leaf blowing. And if you guys aren't new here, you know I always brag on my sellers how they leave me stuff, and that little leaf blower was from them. I had 2 leaf blowers from my old house that I sold, and I gave those away because guess what? They work, but the pressure isn't as high as this one and as the gas one that I bought to do the leaf, the backpack one. Because I had a smaller yard, so it was just to keep my the leaves out of my stones. So that's what it is. So that's all I'm doing. And if you also want to see my deck makeover, stay tuned, because I have that coming soon. Been done that video, just haven't had the time to edit that, but it's coming soon. I'm already enjoying that deck because I did the deck just around this time as you see me cleaning, and that's all I'm doing. We're leaf blowing. Now I have bad allergy, and this year it's been doing so much better because what? I've been wearing my N95, my goggles. This way it will help prevent the dust and all the debris from going in my eyes and nose with the itchy and the scratchy throat and everything. Anywho's, this is what it looks like once I was done weeding out some weeds from the side and blowing the leaves away. And look at this retaining wall, guys, how mucky it looks. I already start pressure washing a part of it, but I decided I should show you guys what it looks like before. And this is nothing. I kind of cleaned off some, wasn't recording it. But then here I am. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should show what it looks like before I show the after effects. But this part looks really good, believe it or not. It was so bad. Like I said, I already started cleaning off some of it. You could see where I start cleaning those area, like right there between the brick. But it looks really bad back here. So look, as we go further, you can see how, like, I haven't touched this area yet. Look how musky. Look at the amount of moss. You can barely see the stone that makes this retaining wall. So we're going to use the pressure washer, and we're going to start pressure washing and get all that moss off so we can have a nice clean area to sit down. watching me as I'm doing this voiceover pressure wash this retaining wall, it's so satisfying. Looking at it as I was doing it, it was satisfying, but I just wanted to get done. Because this took me a long time because it was that dirty. A very long time. Well, not all day or 2 days, but it took me a while. The sun is hot and it's so satisfied to watch it, but I was kind of like aggravated. I wanted to get done. But it takes some time. I wish I could just blast it with it and it would wash it right off, but it does take some time, especially it's a smaller pressure washer. This pressure washer is from the Home Depot. I have it for a while now. But it gets the job done. You can't really use it on like really big product, but anyways. So right here, I have a lot of fern and a lot of stuff that grew here. I weed whacked it about a week ago. Now the ferns are growing back because I have plans for here. But it's not going to work out this year because we're already too far into the summer and my budget is getting weak. However, I'm still going to start the process of cleaning up this area. So next year will be a little easier. All these rocks and paver walkway piece, I'm going to be moving those. So here I am. I removed these rocks and I probably should have pressure washed them first because you could see the green. It's like moss coming in on the stone. This is how the moss starts. It comes up green and they start growing stuff. It's been there for God knows maybe 30 years. I don't know. I wasn't living here. I just bought the house and it's there. So anywho's, this little charcoal grill that I have, if you guys know, I'm Jamaican and I like to cook outside. This little stove here, it's everything. I use it to cook in. I use it to make a fire. I use it to grill on. I use it for everything. And I know somebody's going to comment and said, you can't build a fireplace this close to your house. I absolutely agree with you. And guess what? It's not a fireplace I'm building close to the house. I figure I have this space here because the deck didn't go out further. I have no idea why the deck didn't go out any further. I'm assuming it was cheaper to build a certain size deck and it would have cost more to go out another 2-4 feet. So they just cut it off there. But this little area is going to end up turning out to something nice for now. Until in the future, I would really like to extend this deck all the way out to follow the house and stuff like that. So I figure I'm not going to waste anything. If you guys know me, I like to repurpose things. So I'm going to use this stone because I always cook right down here when I'm frying like my fish and stuff. For some reason, I always put it down here because the stone is there. I felt like it's safe there versus putting the yard and the thing catch a fire. It's just me, okay? So I always like fry my fish and stuff there. So you stay tuned, keep watching. You'll see all the stuff I do on this grill, okay? So anywho's, all I'm doing is digging around the stone, trying to make a circle to make it look nice, to put my little grill. I love this grill. My old neighbor gave it to me. It's everything, okay? The little charcoal grill. So all I'm doing is scratching out some of the stone and trying to line up these paver, whatever these are. I don't know what they are. They're like stone, large stone that you could use to make retaining wall. You could use it to make a circle around your garden. You could use it to make edging, but they're kind of like the rough one. They're not like straight, smooth looking. So, but they're very nice. So all I'm doing is trying to make a circle around this so it looks nice and stuff. So pick them up and then we just keep going around. I put that oven right there. And you know what? Even if I didn't have a fireplace, because over on the other side, I don't know if I'm going to finish that fireplace for fall or it's going to be a next year project, but stay tuned. You guys will see all the updates I'm doing as I go along. So I just pack up these stones in my little garden cart and bring it over. And I noticed this is why my back hurts. Because I walk, if you notice just now, bend to the curve to go get the stone. I bend and bend incorrectly all the time to do work. And then I walk in that same position to go get the stone and go back over. That's not right. I just noticed that as I'm doing the voiceover, I'm going to have to try to do better. Stand up straight when you're walking. Look, you see, I walk, bend, the same bend, walk right around bend. If you see, I still have to stand up straight. I just keep walking, bend. I move from there, walk, bend. I move from there, walk, bend. And this is taking a toll on my back. Now I see why my back hurts. So it's not hard, guys. All I'm doing is just looking at it. And as I look at it, I try to see what size, because there's a bunch of different pieces. You have large size, small size, medium size, every type of size. And I'm just trying to create that little, wrap like a fireplace around that little oven as I go along. So I just look where it looks right. I put one, and where it doesn't look right, I move it. We keep moving until you get where you want to be. Look at me. It's hot, and I know it was a very hot day, and somebody's going to say, why you wear a long sleeve? It helps with sunburn, and yes, black people do get sunburn. we do. We do get sunburn. So it helps with the sunburn on my skin because I've been out there so much. And yes, I have sunscreen because I know somebody's going to tell me I should put sunscreen on. But here's the deal. I get up in the morning or get off work and I go outside to let my dog out, check my garden, make sure it's not eaten by the deer or anything. And then next thing you know, I'm doing something. I'm building something. And then I got distracted. And then I don't remember to put mosquito repellent on or sunscreen or whatever. So that's it. So if you look to the side behind me there, you could see I have some lily grows there. And I'm going to put a picture of what it looks like when they were blooming. I hate those things. They take over your whole life. And it's hard to get rid of them. You could build concrete. It will come through the concrete. However, I must say it's a nice view from the dining room window looking towards the woods with those when they're blooming. When they're blooming, they're very pretty. Nice orange color. But like I say, they're pain in the ass. They'll take over your life. It's hard to get rid of them. But when it's blooming, I'm going to put a picture of what it looks like while it was blooming. And everything is orange. It's very pretty. So once that was done, all those little sticks up top, I kind of like peel those out. Next year, I'm thinking I'm going to put like a nice rose garden right behind that. But I'm probably going to have to fence it in so it doesn't get eaten from the deer. So yeah, I'm thinking that's going to look pretty once the deck comes all the way out. And the view, like I say, from the dining room window, put a little rose garden there. We get good sun there. It's going to be beautiful. So yeah, that's not enough for me talking about my rose garden and everything. But look at that retaining wall, how clean and nice that look. From the top, you could see. So you see how I have a larger piece of stone. I'm just walking around, putting it where I think it should be. And it's nothing to it. You just got to use your eyeball. So I don't know the measurement. Please don't ask me the measurement because I don't know the measurement. And I did not take the measurement when I was done. All I knew that was the whole purpose of me putting that stove in the middle or the grill in the middle. And I just build around it. And I use my eyeballs to kind of like eyeballs it. Eyeballs. I kind of eyeball it to see if it was a straight circle. I don't know. You could tell a circle is straight. I don't know. Should I say straight? A circle is round versus a circle is crooked. That's all I did. Put the grill in the middle. Keep going around with my back bend. Don't do the part with your back bend. Just you look at it. And if you are not confident enough or good with your eyeball enough to get a perfect circle, then take a piece of rebar. Knock that with your hammer down into the ground. Tie a string on a piece of spray paint and then go around in circle as large as you want. Just go around the diameters in circle and you will get a straight circle. Whether you want it large or you want it small. And then you can follow your circle to put your bricks or your stone or whatever you're going to use to make this. I don't think you're going to make this because this is not a fireplace. I mean, it could use as a fireplace, but I would not light a fire there. And here's why I wouldn't light a fire. If I do light a fire, I would get one of those, those fire pit, like removable fire pit, like the metal ones. I would get one of those to put in it to light a fire there because underneath this, these stones, those stones, the drainage stone, they have heavy duty tarp. Or heavy duty garden fabric. So those heavy duty landscaping fabric. Yeah, they have that under there. So think about if you light a fire on that stone, it's going to send heat down and it's going to melt that, which is no good. So I would never light a fire here. This is just for my little stove and I put it there. But if I didn't have another fireplace, like a real fireplace, and I wanted a fire, I would buy one of those portable wooden fire stove. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know what I'm saying. Those wood burning fire stove, and put it right in there so the brick will look nice around it or the stones, and then you'll have your fire pit. So here I am. We're still moving stone. The sun is hot as hell. When I say it's hot, it's hot. Yeah, I felt like somebody lit a fire and put it right on my face. So that's why I put my hood on at this point. But you see how I bend? Like, this is terrible. I bend incorrectly all the time. And then I walk over to that bend. This is bad. Oh my God, this is so bad. Watching this as I'm doing the voiceover, I got to do better. Because this is why my back hurts. So you could see, guys, as I continuously to build that circle around and pack those stones, you could see how it's coming together all well like a fire pit. Like a fire pit. Definitely. I don't know. I don't need to. That's waste of money. I was really wanted to buy one of those wood burning fire pit to put in there. But it's going to be a waste of money because I already have a gas one on the deck. I already have a wood one over here. So that's going to be a waste of money. But Yeah, definitely that little grill. I'm gonna be putting some pictures up here as I cook on this little grill to show you what it looks like as I cook on it. I fry fish on it because you know what? Then I don't have to fry the fish in the house. So I fry the fish outside, my plantain. I cook everything outside. You know, I like to use this little thing here. So let me show you pictures of those. You're gonna see them popping up here on the screen. So at this point, this is what it all looks like once I was done. I was only done because I have no more stone. But you see what I mean? You see how the stones are green? I probably should have pressure washed that first before I made this. But I'm going to pressure wash it. I'm going to gently pressure wash it. And I think I built it solid enough where I'm not going to blow it away with the pressure washer. But you see how cute that look? My little stove is in there. So it's like, you know, it's not just standing there alone. I feel like you bring a little bit of character to it. I think in the future I'll be moving these stones because I'm thinking of a koi pond. So I'm pretty sure those stones are going to get moved again. But for right now, we moved them from one side and put it here. So I think it looks nice here. Again, you don't live here. I live here. I like this. So I have some Adirondack chair. I went to my shed, took those out. And I also cleaned my garage out. Woohoo! Finally, I am fully unpacked. So here we found that cinder block in the garage. It's not mine. I guess it came with the house. They left the cinder block for free. So I took the cinder block and I got this inspiration from I don't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. I was scrolling through and I saw a guy go DIY fire wood, whatever, holder or storage. And all the guy used was 2 pieces of 2x4. He didn't use, what is it? I don't know, 1x4, whatever it is. But he used 2 pieces of wood just like I did there and a cinder block and pack his wood in it. Now I'm not gonna paint this or anything because it's old. I found it. The people who live there, they had kids and they have like a play center or play something up in the woods close where they have like their swing and they climb up on all the, you know, all this thing they climb up on. And it's been there and I've been finding a lot of wood from there. So I've been using those, repurposing those. Like I use a couple of the 4x4 for my garden and, you know, save me some dollar. So I'm not going to paint it. And here's why I'm not going to paint it. It has just exact color like the wood that I'm going to set in there. And these are just pieces of wood that fall off my tree every year from the wind, the rain. Constantly they fall off the tree and I don't throw them away. I just always bring them to an area closer to the woods and pack them there because I use them to make my wood fire. If you're from Jamaica or from the island or from the Caribbean, you know how we like to make our wood fire and cook on it. And again, that's what I do. When I'm cooking, I don't use the charcoal in this little grill to cook. I use those wood and I get the smaller piece because the grill is small. So it's like a coal stove. If you live in the Caribbean, we call it coal stove. We don't say charcoal, we say coal. Yeah. So me just broke up my piece of thick them and then something there and we put them. But you have to get the small one them. You hear the Jamaican that come out? So you learn something new about me if you're not from my country. But for the people who are from my country, they understand. And the people that are close from my country. So here the retaining wall, we need a step. Honey, this wasn't in my budget. So next year we're going to have to build a step there, okay? So let me tell you, your girl improvised and from my old garden, and I have those garden block, I use those and I find 2 pieces of 4x2x4, 4x4, whatever it is, 4x2, whatever it was. And I put it on top of those blocks and it worked just fine. So that's going to cut it for this year. And I was able to find my little cushions. Those cushions are from my old house. I sold them last year. And like I say, I cleaned the garage out. I'm finally unpacked. So I found those and I put them on my little chair. I found these chairs too. My Adirondack chair. My sister bought those for me a couple years ago. So I put them right here. And I also find my little, whatever this is. You could store stuff in it. Like a coffee table and you could store stuff in it. Also from my old patio furniture set from my old house. So I put it right there. Now I have these lattice from the pergola that I built in front. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm showing you guys. I didn't put it there yet because again, my budget is there's too much going on here for my budget that I had and I run out of money. But I'm going to be putting some lettuce right there at the back of that deck. Therefore, if you do sit here, you don't have to worry about any creature from under the deck like the woodchuck, the frogs, or whatever that comes from under the deck that come and bite you or get you. So there it is. That's the little stove, my charcoal grill. Let me open it. You're going to see some hashes in it from the previous whatever I made. But look how nice that look. Like I said, we just need to pressure wash that. And it end up turn out into a cozy little space. If you feel like you want to light the fire, you could go ahead and light it as well in the oven, because like I say, I'm going to show you how I light fire in that oven as well. But yeah, it's very cozy. I think it turns out well. It's organized, it's clean. I did went ahead and mold the walkway after I was done and clean out that area with those lids that I was showing you. And it does look comfortable. Look how clean these bricks are. And not for nothing, it looks way better. Like I say, I don't even know what this area is called, but it looks way better than what it looked like before. And you guys can see what I did to the step. These are just pieces of wood. That's not even an outdoor wood, but it works. I put it there because it's a piece of wood that left over from my table that I made. So I put it there. Again, next year, definitely we'll have to make a step there. Like you could walk down, but my knees hurt. And when you step down, it put a lot of pressure and strain on my one knee, my little knee, see? So, and then I put a solar light. This solar light was at my old garden. So since I don't have that old garden anymore because I built a new garden, speaking of that, if you want to go on over and show that video some love, that link will be in the description box below. So go ahead and check out my garden. So look at Fiona. She's just checking out what's going on. And this dog is everything. She's like my best friend. I gave her a haircut and now she has a long face. I just prefer her with her round face. But you see, I didn't secure that lettuce because I need a bigger piece. So we're going to work on that. But look at that. If I didn't have a fire pit, or if you guys have a small area, you could do something like this. But don't light fire close to your house. Get like the wood stove that I was talking about and light that there. So now with all that I've been said, if you made it this far throughout the video, I'm assuming you like what you see here. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell. Also make sure you share this video with your friends and family. This way they won't miss out. Now remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.